Hello, hello. I am in the Expo 70 Commemorative Park, or it's called Banpaku Kinen Koen in Japanese. And right now I am kind of hiding in a shady spot until we start. So yeah, it's really hot today. Actually, it says about 27 degrees Celsius, but I think there are already 30 degrees Celsius, to be honest. So it's really hot today. So I think I will be moving slowly today, and hopefully we will make it from the entrance to the rose garden. So right now we are around the entrance, and then hopefully we'll make it to the rose garden without my phone exploding and without me fainting. Yeah, it's really hot. It's really hot today. And I have the map here already in my hands. I can show you until we start. So that's the entrance, and we are right here close where you can see that big statue. I don't have enough hands to point. So number 2 here, so that's the entrance, and then we will walk on this path, and then behind, around there will be the rose garden. It says Bara, so we will go there. So it's not a long walk, but I think it will feel like a long walk because it's so hot. But hopefully it will be okay. So I came here today by train, and it was very convenient. So I had to change trains about 2 times. So this is in the northern part of Osaka, actually. And you can reach this area from different parts of Osaka. And the closest station here is the Monorail Station, which is an interesting train. So it goes just on one rail, as the name says. It's a monorail. It goes on one rail, and it stops really close by. So I just stopped really close by, and yeah, I was minutes from the station, and then I got to this central entrance, and it's pretty crowded today. So once we go closer to the central entrance, you will hear some of the staff kind of guiding the people not to stop there, and like telling them, please keep moving, please keep moving. As you can see, many people are entering from that area. So that's the outside, and like there's a continuous flux of people entering the park. And let's start walking slowly towards the entrance. So here is really peaceful, but once you join the crowd, it won't be so peaceful. Danielle Carter, I know this is a sightseeing tour, but the sounds of the crowds take me back to my visits in 2016 and 18. I'm excited for the walk today. Oh, nice. I'm excited too to have you here, Danielle. Thank you for joining. All right, so we are approaching the entrance. And probably I will start the tour from around here. The big statue is right on my right side, but I will wait a little bit for the people to join, and then I will start the tour. So you can see the monorail there in the background. Can you see that train slowly moving? That's the monorail. So as you can see, the train station is pretty close. And next to the train station, there are lots of convenience stores. So if you don't want to spend too much on the shops inside, although we have some shops there too, like gelato, something, fruits. If you don't want to spend on the inside, which might be a bit overpriced, you can always shop at the station. And you can see people coming in a large number. It's a lazy Sunday morning, people are coming. So I came also from that bridge. I took a couple pictures, and later I will post it on the Facebook group with the travel ideas for Japan. So please stay tuned for that too. tour. So I want to start a little bit with some self-introduction for those who are here for the first time. So my name is Time and I'm from Hungary, and I have moved to Japan about 8 years ago. And first I was living in the Kanto area in Tsukuba. I went to the university there. I had a master course there, and then I moved here to Osaka, and I have been an elementary school teacher since then at the same school. So this is my 6th year of teaching in elementary school, which I really enjoy, but I'm also interested in tourism and tours and guiding tours. And fortunately now there are news about Japan opening up from June, so I'm hopeful that I will be able to do some in-person tours pretty soon too. And Ramon Diaz from North Carolina, hello, hello. I think you've been on the tours before. I remember your name. All right, welcome to everybody, old or new, who have joined for the first time or who are returning. And yeah, so today we are in Banpaku Kinen Koen, or the Expo 70 Commemorative Park. And this is a very nice place. And it's also a very huge park. And there's also a very nice statue here. With showing you this area with the statue. And this is the Tower of the Sun, which is a very iconic place. And I want to talk a little bit about Expo 70. So Expo 70 was a World's Fair, and it was held here in Suita, Osaka Prefecture. And it was held between March 15th and September 13th in 1970. And these expos always have a specific theme, and that theme was Progress and Harmony for Mankind. And it was held here, and Japanese architect Kenzo Tanage designed this tower or statue, but also Okamoto Taro was involved in designing it, and I will talk also about him and his art in this tour. And you guys can take some snapshots of the tower. And actually this was not the only expo held here in Japan. In the 90s there was another expo, and that was the International Garden and Greenery Exposition. And it was the first time when a gardening exposition was held in Asia, so it was a kind of a memorable one too. But that was not held here, that was held in Tsurumi Ryokuchi Park, which I have been there also with my students on field trips, so that's also a very nice place. And actually, an exciting thing I want to share with you is that in 2025, when I hope you guys can come for sure to Japan, there will be another World Expo. And that will be held from May until November, and that will be themed Designing Future Society for Our Lives. And the sub-themes will be Saving Lives, Empowering Lives, and Connecting Lives. And then it will also include topics such as lifestyle and extending the lifespan of people. And very controversial is this, I want to share with you some pictures of the logo of this Expo 2025. I want to put the logo. What do you think about this? Will be the Expo 2025 logo. I just took a quick screenshot of it. So some people say it looks a bit weird, it's kind of a weird creature, but yeah, what do you guys think about it? This will be the logo of Expo 2025. With like lots of eyes, like the circular creature, red and then blue eyes. I think it's interesting, and there's lots of like different pictures, like anime style pictures with a girl having this on her skirt. So if you research it, you'll find, or like they started making bakery products. And actually in the 7-Eleven here where I bought my tea and some rice balls, they already had some Expo 2025 goods, like this kind of strap that you can put your keys on, or like a pouch. I haven't taken a picture of it, but you can already stock up on Expo 2025 goods, which is nice. All right, well, yeah, so I wanted to talk about that one. And then also I was telling you that this tower was designed by, do you remember the name of the person who designed it? He's called Taro Okamoto, and actually I'm kind of passionate about this artist, and I really like him. So I've been to the Okamoto Taro Museum in Tokyo, and he is a very interesting Japanese artist. And actually when he was in his teens, so when he was around 18, he had to move to Europe with his family, and basically he was living in France mostly, and then actually he also went to the Sorbonne, which is a very famous university in France, and he was studying philosophy and aesthetics. And then he joined, later on, he joined the avant-garde artist movement, as you can see from this statue also. It's pretty telling that it's more the avant-garde style. And he was also inspired by Pablo Picasso, and also he was friends with Robert Csapo, which is a Hungarian artist. So I want to show you also some pictures of Okamoto Taro and his friend Robert Csapo, because I'm Hungarian, so I kind of wanted to share about that. So this is him and his art. So you can see kind of the vibe, the statue, and then the background art, and then the other two examples. And he was saying that art is like an explosion. So his art was similar to explosion. And this tower also has elements of Mexican art and also ethnic Japanese Jomon period art. So he was an interesting personality. Another picture of him with his small statues in the museum, which are very similar to this statue. So probably these are connected, so his works are kind of interconnected. This was the concept in another piece of art, and then we have this tower also, right? So you can see kind of the theme, the coming back theme, as artists have this kind of style, their personal style. So I can see lots of similarities between those pieces of art that you can see in this picture, and then also this Tower of the Sun. Yes, Charlene, thank you for the comment. So fun, thank you. I hope you're enjoying this tour because I'm really interested in this. So just one more picture about Robert Csapo, kind of fun and arrogant quote from Robert Csapo. This was a friend of Okamoto Taro, Hungarian friend. He's saying, it's not enough to have talent, you also have to be Hungarian. What do you guys think about it? His like having an arrogant face with a cigar. I kind of like it, of course, because I'm a Hungarian. But yeah, so if you research, you might find that there are lots of famous Hungarian people in different walks of life. So I think that's why he was being so overconfident about being Hungarian. All right, so I think that's about it, about the statue. And one more thing I wanted to share before we start walking is, you can see this is kind of a bit a sinister version of the tower, and this was happening during the state of emergency. So during the state of emergency, actually every night the Tower of the Sun was flooded in this red color, and then you can see also the Ferris wheel. So this was what it looked like. Those were kind of sad times, but hopefully those sad times are behind us. And as I was saying, from June, you guys can join. And actually this is something you can do for a whole day. So if you're having plans to travel here and you want to come to Expo 70, take a whole day because it's a huge, huge park. And I will soon show you the map of the park, and then we will head to the Rose Garden because that's one of the topics we wanted to cover today, the Rose Garden, because we have a Rose Festival this month. So let's start walking. So this Rose Festival will be held until beginning of June. And then here you can see the map. So we are around here right now, and we will be right behind in this Rose Garden. All right, sorry guys, the comments we cannot see from YouTube, but I will check them out later and I will reply to your comments, okay? Sorry about that technical issue. All right, so I want to go a little bit more in the center here so you guys can take a better look at the statue, because we've been talking a lot about it, but I was still in the shade. So I want to show you like a central view. And then we will go and check the rose garden, which is located right behind it. There you go. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, beautiful trees, right? The statue also pretty nicely framed. All right, I think you have seen enough of the statue. So maybe now it's time to check out the... Oh, they have Sakura Japan Festival too. They have some fish festivals. So. Today, actually. Okay, so we might see some fish maybe on our way. Let's see. And the flowers are beautiful in bloom. Oh, and I want to show you also the Ferris wheel over there. It's also nice. Kind of a closer view of the statue as it's hiding behind the trees. Yeah, lots of people are out today, and I can already see the fish festival is there in those tents. That looks fun. Something extra. We might take a look at it on our way to the rose garden. From here you can see like a closer look, kind of. And actually here the sun is on this side, and then on the other side you will see there will be something else. I'm not gonna tell you yet. Do you know what is on the other side? Maybe you can guess, or if you searched about it a little bit, you might know already. Can you guess what's on the other side? This side is red, the other side is... Looks like Yoda. So this is the Tower of the Sun, and there's a museum on the inside. But I think you need to reserve, so it's accessible also on the inside. But that could be then another tour, especially as it's becoming so hot. Outside tours are a bit difficult in the coming month. So I will be thinking, oh, okay. So here is the Sakura, the fish festival. Wow, so many people. And then, pam para. This is on the other side, the black sun. And I will back off a little bit. I'll try to give you a better view. There you go. But I'm still pretty close, so this is the kind of edge I can go to because the fish festival starts right behind me. So once we will go to the rose garden, I will be able to show you more. Tigu Neil, oh hi, welcome back. Hey from Canada, miss you. Hope Japan will work in February. Yes, I'm pretty sure it will work because already from June, tourists might come to Japan, maybe in organized tours. We don't know yet how, but let's see how it goes. All right, yeah, so it's a black or dark sun. I'm not even sure, it's more like black, dark blue, navy. Supposed to be black sun. All right, and then let's take a look also at the fish festival. It looks really fun, but it looks to get something. Pretty crowded. But we want to go to the Rose Garden, which will be behind this parking lot. So please hold on as we walk to the Rose Garden. Yeah, it looks so much fun. Yes, it is. Lots of people. You need to buy a ticket. All right, so we won't be going to the fish festival today. Yeah, if you've been on the gyoza tour, this is like gyoza tour on steroids. Like you had to line up for the gyoza for like maybe 10-15 minutes, but here I think it's like 30 minutes line up. You really have to love fish. Love the cover of the trees. I need to send a tip to you. Thank you, Tengu Neil. That's always helpful and motivating to make more tours. Okay, so let's see which way is the fastest way to the Rose Garden. Maybe let's go this way. And some people come with tents. They are pretty determined. They're gonna be here the whole day, probably eating fish. So many people out and about. Yeah, I love it too, Danielle. Yeah, finally. And then some people are here also. These tents are really useful, especially in the heat. And then I will check that map and we will walk further to the Rose Garden, which is our goal today. There's a small artificial lake also. How hot is it now? So it says 27 degrees Celsius, but I think the air are 30 degrees Celsius or more because of the humidity, you know? But this is like a nice peaceful artificial lake, and you can rent one of those paddling boats, the swan-shaped paddling. It's called the Dream Pond, Yume no Ike. All right, so we are here right now. And then here's the Dream Pond, and then we need to go, maybe shortest way is if we walk like this, and then Japan Folk Museum, and then to the left, and then Rose Gardens. And hopefully it will be more shady in there, hopefully. Shindoi, which means I'm dying. Can we cross here? Okay, let's see. So we can cross in this parking. Fish Festival, and now you can see the statue from behind also better. Settling Chong, hello, ohayou gozaimasu. Hi, welcome back. Welcome back. It's so hot. Is it hot in your countries too? Sakana Festival. People lining up to get some sakana. So basically no shade and on the concrete. Not the place you want to be. flower, rose garden. Tango Neil says, kind of back and forth now, spring and summer mixed. Yeah, I feel like that. Like, you know, this tour is called Spring Rose Festival. It feels like summer, I'm dying of the heat Rose Festival. Oh, they're filming something in there. They have the pro equipment. Yeah, actually yesterday I was walking a little bit. I was going to a mall nearby, Aeon Mall, which is a very popular mall in Japan. And I was just wearing like a sleeveless shirt, and then I got a sunburn. So that was creepy. What's happening here? Oh, it's like small, small like jet ski kind of looking stuff. Like, can you see they have some remotes, some remote controllers, those guys there, and they're controlling the boats. That's funny. All right, I'm getting distracted. Oh, like at this pace, we'll never get to the rose garden. So many things to see. Yeah, speedboats racing. Yeah, that's right. Probably they will find the winner who's the fastest. Of course, it's guys and their toys, right? It's always guys and their toys. Rose garden, where are you? No, that was just another entrance in here from the parking. Take out pizza, strawberry and strawberry milk. Are you hungry? I don't know whether heat makes me not feel hungry actually. I had some breakfast, but oh, and this is what I wanted to see, guys. They have actually right now they're having rose seedlings also on sale. So for about $10, seedlings. And Danielle is asking, how long have you been giving tours? These online tours I started on another platform called Heygo, and I started them last year in November, so half a year now. And it's really fun, and I'm really looking forward to see you guys in person too. So actually this tour also I will do one more time from 1 p.m. Japan time on Heygo. So if you want to see it one more time live and join the Heygo community, which also is a nice community, then you can check it out there too. So yeah, for about $25 to $30 or like $10 also they were at the beginning, you can get these seedlings. Wow, they're so beautiful. I thought there will be just like seedlings, like really tiny ones that I can carry home, but this would be a challenge to carry home because they're big, and I'm coming by train today by myself because my husband just had another thing to do. He's going fishing today. So when I planned this tour, I didn't ask him, and then he was like, nah, I already had a fishing tour. This is so pretty. Yeah, they're so big. But I think this size of roses is better if you have a garden and you can put them in the garden. Okay, and then there's a cafe here. And where is the rose garden? Maybe here? No, that's the terrace. Ah, here. It says Heiwa no Baraen. So actually this is a rose garden for peace. Which we really need right now in our lives, in all the countries around the world. So there's also a Japanese garden, wisteria, trellis, and then there's a folk museum. And it's getting so hot. Okay, but we can do this. Come on, guys. Maybe I'll be talking a bit less, but bear with me. As we're approaching the rose garden, hopefully we will have more shade in there, because I've been walking in the past 10 minutes in the very hot sun. Oh, so beautiful! Look at that! Oh, it's so pretty. Yeah, Tengu's Neil is also saying we need much more peace now. And it always wins. Okay guys, I just want to give you a quick look of the side before we go in the garden. So this is what the parking lot and the Ferris wheel looks like, and we came from there. And we made it to the rose garden. We made it and now we're in the rose garden. So beautiful. Oh, so beautiful. All right, it was worth the walk. I will turn the camera. Oh, so pretty. And I'm not sure what they're doing here. They have... Okay, let's check it out. Rose Festival. What, it's petals inside? Oh, you can buy the petals. Oh yeah, like the... and put the... Or like some gardening stuff. Okay, let's see. So this is the main entrance. If you guys want to take a picture. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, let's walk first through this beautiful... Oh, it smells so good. Here the scent is even stronger. Look at that, so pretty. I will take some pictures later on and I will post on the Travel Ideas in Japan Facebook group, so if you're not part of that, you can join. But I think most of you are part of that, or some of you sometimes kindly posted about it also. So that would be nice also if you post some of the snapshots and the interesting parts that you thought were interesting, because probably it's different from person to person. Tengu Neil says, I love those terrace ceilings. Yeah, they're so pretty. They're very good for photo shoots, like this lady is having a photo shoot for some reason. And then they're having also like QR codes like this one. So this is called Seoul. And then you can just, if you take a picture, you can maybe check the QR code and maybe there's some explanation about this specific rose type. Yeah, they're so pretty. And then this one is called Haikara. I think it's this one. I cannot see. Oh yeah, okay. And you can kind of walk. There's a little path here, so you can walk and take a look at them closer. Feel the scent. Oh, they smell so good. And there is such variety in colors too. I really like this color right now, this kind of purple, pink color. Actually, I got a dress on Friday in this color. Oh, and there are some orange roses too. What's the type of this? It's called Anna. And then you can see the Chinese character also. Anna. They smell so good. Anna. Must be smelling so good there with so many roses. Yeah, actually, it's smelling nice, but it's not too like strong. The scent is like just pretty nice and discreet. Yeah, and actually my mom really loves roses. So probably she's not joining right now because she's living in Austria. Maybe she can see the recording. And you guys also feel free to go back to the recording and check out and review the parts that you loved in this tour. It will be on YouTube. Yeah, my mom was really excited about this. And I'm going back in July. So she was asking, like, bring me anything that is Japanese and rose related. Unfortunately, I cannot bring her rose seedlings, but yeah, I already found some rose like hydrating masks, if you know the brand Lulu, and they're making an organic face mask with roses, and it's for anti-aging. So it's really nice. So I got that for her yesterday. And for my sister, I got the for mixed skin version because she's in her 20s, so she can get that one also organic. Because right now I'm really big on organic skincare and also clothing that is made cruelty-free and sustainable. So I want to focus on getting those kind of products. Okay, let's check out these ones. Lanterne citrouille. This sounds very French. Lanterne citrouille, and it's orange, so probably that's why it's the citrouille. Orange lantern. What does L and S mean? I don't know what that shortening stands for. Are these roses too? Hiwata. You can get more information with that QR code, Hiwata. I guess if you stop the screen on YouTube, you can just scan the QR code, I'm thinking. These ones smell nice too. These, if somebody showed me these flowers, I wouldn't think they're roses. Because they don't have that rich petal construction. Oh, look at the bumblebees. These days I'm teaching science for 3rd grade, so I'm interested in plants and insects, which was also an inspiration for this tour, I think. Oh, and then, do you guys know that in Japan there's a beauty in the fading things? Have you heard of that wabi-sabi? And then it's just like the beauty of the things that are fading. So these are the faded versions, and then if you look over there, it's kind of a combination of the faded and the beautiful one. Ah, okay, you started to copy the comments from YouTube. Thank you. Thank you, you're back from the PC. Yeah, it's Dai. Dai is so busy these days. Dai, did you share already that you're moving? So maybe you have noticed that the channel is called now Localized channel. And actually Dai is moving. Do you want to share? I'm so excited. I'm so happy for him. Finally. Okay, so this is Rose Sinactive. Rose Sinactive. I will try to show you the QR in case you're like a very keen on roses and plants. Not yet. Oh, okay. Spoiler alert. Spoiler alert. Okay, I'm not saying more. Kaori kazari. Kaori kazari. Kazari usually means a decoration, so this one probably decorates by its smell, and it's so beautiful. Does localized mean you only be giving tours in Osaka? No, actually it means the opposite. We will be having tours in other places too. I remember in Tokyo I came across a lilac festival. That was stunning. Hello teammate, I was watching a live streaming about Ainu people in Hokkaido. Oh, that's nice. So here you can see the bud also and the flower itself in the big form. And this is Japanese breeds area. So it looks like they're divided by areas. And I want to give you another big overview. It's so beautiful. Oh, this is really nice. I didn't expect it to be this big and pretty. Ariogono is saying the colors are lovely. I shared this Facebook live stream on my Facebook. Oh, thank you, Ario. That's always so helpful. There are small things you can do for us, like sharing and liking and commenting. That's always really helpful. Okay, and then the view with the statue, the Tower of the Sun, and this is the backside, the dark sun. And then here there are some explanations. Okay, so the orange area is the Japanese roses, and the green area also. So these are Japanese, Japanese, Japanese. And then modern, the yellow part is modern, modern roses. And these are perennial roses on the side. Perennial, and then fragrance roses are here. Okay, so those are with probably stronger fragrance. And let's see, memorial roses are here. So there's a pond here in the middle, so we can check out those. And then chain roses. All right, let's check out that side too. Oh, it looks like it's a very nice place to take photo shoots. So people with a very good equipment are taking pictures, as you can see over there. Okay, and then here we have a little bit of explanation. It says here, the Rotary Peace Rose Garden is a symbol of peace, sponsored by the Rotary Clubs of Montreal, Lakeshore, Canada, and Osaka, Japan, dedicated to peace and to men's search for it. And they shall beat their swords into plowshares. Nation shall not lift up sword against nation, neither shall they learn war anymore. It's from Isaiah 2:4. So if you want to see this one and take a shot of it, this is actually a monument here, and it's so beautiful. I really like the message of the garden and of this memorial statue. And I want to, oh, we have here Canadian maples too. So this is kind of a collaboration between Japan and Canada. So here we have some Canadian maples. Look at that. They're so cute. It's much bigger than the Japanese maple, much sturdier. And the structure is a bit different too. These are Canadian maples here. And then this is the Peace Rose Garden statue. As you can see, the sword is inside. What's that called in English? I'm not sure. That thing that always falls on top of Tom and when Tom and Jerry are running and it falls. And like in cartoons usually. So that iron thing and the sword is inside it, which means you shall not raise your sword against another nation. And there's a cute hippo also in the back, can you see? It's a statue, of course. All right, this is a nice view, I think, if you want to take a picture. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Oh my God, this area is really lovely. So I don't regret I have to stay here for a long time today. I will have a good time. Even from here, you can smell the roses. And these are some roses for peace. This variety is called Peace. These are the open ones, and the bud is pretty big too. Oh, they're so pretty. This red, intense red color is really nice too. And can you see there are some roses hanging? It's so funny when I look back, like for example, when I look back at the gyoza tour, how people are looking. I think people are not so used at having stream. Osaka, if it's a big city, they're kind of looking at me like, huh? Dagmar's Path. Oh wow, these are so pretty. I really like this color. Look at that, it looks like velvet, like red velvet. Yeah, I would name this red velvet rose, but let's see what's the actual name. What's your actual name? Ah, Europeana, maybe that's why I like it so much. Probably this is what I would think roses look like. These are the European variety of roses. Because I'm from Europe, so probably I've seen these around. They're so pretty. Hint, hint, husband. Why don't you get me some Europeana next time for our anniversary? I need to send him this video. Hope he takes the hint. Okay, so this is also a very nice area. Oh wow, so nice. These white ones are called hakun. Hakun. It's in katakana, but haku means white. I need to go to the shade soon. But good that the stream is going well and the phone is not showing any signs yet of overheating or anything like that. And this is called Shirali. Shirari. Yellow ones. And there's lots of museums also in this area. So actually I've been here on a field trip with my students to another museum, but there's another one here. So it was not this, but I went to a bigger one. So this is a small. Yeah, definitely if you travel to Japan in spring or summer, you really need to hydrate. So once the borders open and if you're about to come here in June, I recommend to always have your water bottle. And actually, there's an app called like Free Water or something like that. I'm not sure, but I can research it. And it's about where you can refill your bottle. So that's kind of environmental friendly. So you don't need to buy so many bottles of water. You can just refill in certain points, and certain shops allow you to do that, or there are spots in certain parks. I'm thinking probably here too there should be some spots where you could refill your bottle, so that's a must in order to avoid the heat stroke. So this is the memorial garden that I was showing you before, the memorial side of the garden. Hope Japan will fully reopen its boundaries to tourists without any restrictions by autumn. Yes, I hope so too. I think it's coming soon. And in autumn it's good, you don't need to worry too much about hydrating. I think autumn is a very good season to come, or early spring, when the sakura and the plum blossoms are blooming. As you have seen some of my tours here, it's really nice, and it's not so hot. The weather is acceptable. Okay, let's have a view also of those arches from here also. They're beautiful from far away too. Hypo. I'm intensely sweating. Oh, and the petals in the water, they're so nice. Some of the petals are falling from there and then going down in the water. Moon World. This monument is called Moon World. Let's see from here, so you can see both the Tower of the Sun and the Moon World. Oh, and these are always cute stuff that you can do. In Japan, there's always these kind of mascot-looking things, and you can put your head and take a picture in the rose garden. I guess I could do it if I really wanted to. I could move this chair. There's a chair here. Okay, let's try. I could put my gimbal here. All right, I'm gonna go and wave from the hole, okay? Hi guys. Imagine it's you. All right, I scared some people. How did you like that? That was fun. So you could do that. Just take a picture. Wait, I will return. There was a chair right next to it, so I will return the chair. This was handy. So hot, guys. I'm wearing a dress, as you could see. But even in a dress, it feels like I need to shed my skin. Is there any specific rose you want to see one more time as we're approaching the end of this tour? Yeah, I guess these are the nicest looking ones. At the entrance. Maybe we can go a bit this way because we haven't checked. Oh, they're so cute. We haven't explored this side so much. And this looks like a tree, rose tree. You should head indoor for some cold drinks and soft serve. Maybe there's rose flavored ones. Ah, yeah. Yeah, maybe there is something. I will check. Koi musubi. So this is connection of love. That's nice. Connecting the lovers. Yeah, I don't think I will head indoors, but I will definitely be in the shade. Beverly. Yeah, I really need to drink soon. still make it till the end of this tour. Oh, this is so interesting. It has some red also in the yellow. Jubilee celebration. And actually, did you know that I learned this from a Chinese friend, that you can drink. So actually at home I have dried rose petals, and sometimes I drink, and it's really nice. It tastes like the fragrance of the roses, so it's really nice, but not a strong taste, just a very light flavor. Okay, and I'll give you another view of the whole scenery. Really nice. This is around the end of the garden. So with this we have covered both sides. We have checked lots of varieties of roses. And I will stop in here and I will wrap up the tour. I guess the temperature is approaching. Yeah, it's approaching 30 now. You're right, Ario. It's approaching 30. Yeah, but take a look, those roses, it really was worth it. It's really worth it. So beautiful. Look at that. All right, I will scroll back a little bit and try to check out if there was something I missed. Oh, thank you for copying. So those are the places where you can give a donation or buy me a coffee. And then as I was saying, this tour will come up one more time on Heigo. Wow, it's so bright now that I took my sunglasses off. So from 1 p.m. Japan time, I will be doing this tour on Heigo. So I'm waiting for you in there also. And yeah, so as you guys are saying, hoping that Japan reopens soon. All right. Yeah, I think I have seen most of your comments. Yeah, Tangunia was here in August once. Yeah, it was super hot. It's true, it's true. August is super hot. August, I'm going to Europe. I don't want to be in Japan in August. All right. Well, that was it, this tour for today. Hope you enjoyed it with these beautiful flowers. Ooh, and there's some bees also. It's a bit scary. Maybe I came too close. All right. Yeah, thank you for joining, and see you next time on the next tour. Maybe indoors one, I'm not sure. I'm still thinking what to do in June. All right. If you have any suggestions what you want to see, then let me know, and then we can think about it also. See you next time. I will check your comments and reply to some of you guys. Thank you for joining. I'll give you another view of the garden, and then I will finish this tour.